should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, all that and more. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Damone Clark there to get him down. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the 4th quarter, if this thing's within one score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
2nd down, Prescott. Open man, that's the veteran, Cooks. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's taken down up past the 35.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Play fake. Prescott. That one downfield for Cooks. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Dak. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut, where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Go play action. It's Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. The ball comes out. The Commanders come up with it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards.
Still 1st down.
On the give, it's Robinson. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4, Damone Clark. There to get him down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 2nd down and 3. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll certainly of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. Now a screen set up for Elliott. And they'll get about half. It's a pickup. It's up 2nd and 5. Now Elliott. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's down. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Take it in, back at his own 12. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. Pretty good lick. That one. The Commanders' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. The tight end Ertz in motion. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make...
That is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. One quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Give left side. Here comes Robinson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. 3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to... He's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's complete to Elliott. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
To the air again, Prescott. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Prescott again. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. In this case, the upright sent it right back.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. In motion, it's Robinson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a gain of 15. 1st down, Washington. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Daniels to throw on second down. He keeps it himself, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Here comes 3rd and 6. Daniels now going to look to throw. He's got his man right side. It's complete. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. The tight end Ertz in motion. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will dive into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back to work. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. That's good for 11 and a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the play fake, Dak. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Two minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. First and 10 now from the 36. Again, Prescott to the air. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Checking it down. This one is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And he will get into the end zone. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Dallas.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there. Ball's delivered accurately. the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. Quick throw, taken in, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. And he's got it! And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime.
Here we go.
Throwing again, Daniel. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Daniels gonna throw again. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no run back here. It's a touchback, but with the new rule in effect, with the ball bouncing in the landing zone, they'll start this drive at their own 20. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They face 2nd down and 7. Prescott. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. On 3rd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And now it's 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a big... It is. Nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who are out in front. Daniel Jones having as hot a start as you can. 4 first-half touchdown passes. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes going Hollywood. A touchdown pass to Marquise Brown. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've gone to the half, all even at 14 apiece. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. We'll start this drive with first down. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. From out of the gun, it's a run with Elliott. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Again, here's Zeke. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Benjamin St-Juste there on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Prescott now. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now he'll run it. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. It's a big play there on 3rd down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense.
Still 3rd down.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Commanders have tied it at 17. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the ground, it's Elliott. He gets close to the yellow line. Tackle made at the 46. 3rd and a yard. Now Dowdle. And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the 1st down. Good run. The drive continues. They'll send him over to the left. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Elliott. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Cooks going in motion. 1st down, Prescott. Now a screen set up for Elliott. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He'll run. A big hole. And he's going to be taken down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. He is in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Good with the extra point. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out first down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Big play coming up. This is third down. Now Daniels. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Washington. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The visitors' offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. They'll stick to the ground. And a short pickup, too, about the 42-yard line. Here's second and 9. Now Prescott. The second down throw is incomplete. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Throwing is Prescott. Quick throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Handoff here to Zeke. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Cooks going in motion. On 2nd down, it's Dak. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
Still plenty of time, but they're going to go hurry up anyways. They'll run. Here's Elliott. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A pickup of 44 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they give it to Eckler. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll throw with Daniel. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. It's a 1st down run with Elliott. The Commanders will signal for the 1st of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Receiver in motion, headed left. There goes Turpin on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. And we'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Now give to Zeke out of the gun. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. We'll try the left side here with Elliott. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. The task now a really tough one. 3rd and very long. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.